We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw, as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will start this drive with Ford. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd. and that's what they were able to exploit.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. The Browns had 10-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a handoff up the middle. Waters. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up the middle they go. Start. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop him. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice up
here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Packers 7.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 51 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On 1st down, it's Waters, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Chubb will get the call running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Patterson now for the extra point.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw.
That one complete. It's tanked down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Waters. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
This will be caught. Judy.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Another Cleveland Browns.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Musgrave's got it out right.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Waters. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9 from the 44. In motion goes the tight end. Got his man, Dell. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Now back to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves. He's trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on first down. Waters. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is Ford. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, it's Waters. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Down. Stark, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7.
They run with Ford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Steps away to his left, so they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Chubb not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. That catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Start. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down and 6 now.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Go check.
He's back to throw.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go, set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.